first Women Rising live. This is exciting.
Yay! I'm so excited. I'll take it away then.
Uh,
I'm Haley Angelica. I am a cast member of the Women Rising St. Louis, and I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mother of two. I'm a wife, and I love just being in community in St. Louis, especially. I'm a creative, so I think we have an amazing creative side to St. Louis, and I'm really excited to start seeing more and more in that as I get involved in networking groups around, and especially women entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, and so that's really what I'm about. I love it, and I'm happy to be a part of this cast.
yeah, I love everything about you, Haley, honestly. Okay.
Thank you. I love likewise.
I know. And for anyone who didn't know, Haley and I actually met before Women Rising started. So
Yes.
we've known each other for a little bit. But okay, I'm Elizabeth Tucker. I'm a cast member here with the Women Rising St. Louis. I am a mom of three, a wife. My husband and I own an athletic training performance facility where we train young athletes, and that is our main source of income, our main business. We have a few side things. We're into real estate and things like that, but our main business is our gym. And I have loved what we've been able to do with Women Rising because this whole group of women has just kind of expanded, I would say, like my outlook on women in business and then women in general and how powerful we can be with our voices. And I have just loved this journey so far. What about you, Haley?
Absolutely. I think, for me joining this cast, I love the collaboration that we all have. And I mean, one quote that I have loved all throughout my entire career, throughout anything I've ever done, is collaboration over competition.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is what Women Rising means to me. It's all of us coming together and collaborating and just talking about all of the hard life, things that come up, but also the great times, and hoping that we just relate with our audience and show the real, but also
Yeah.
show empowerment, because
Mm-hmm.
we're not like your other reality shows where we're dissing each other or being negative. This is
Yeah.
a
Or starting
positive.
drama. Yeah.
Yes, no drama here. We are
All positive
positive, we're
vibes.
empowering. Exactly.
I love that we get to enhance our voices and really show the nation, now that we're going across the nation as well, what we can do as women and where we can take the future. So this is going to be good. We're excited. We're excited
100%.
for the other groups coming out too, the other two cities. So that's exciting. And if you're watching right now, in the future, you're going to get to watch other women from the other shows as well. So this is going to be a really fun weekly thing for Women Rising.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get to know the other cast members from the other cities.
I
Like, that is
know.
going to be so fun.
I know. I
So
love
fun.
it.
Well,
All
as we
right.
keep going in the live, definitely drop some questions in the comments. So if you have any questions for me or Elizabeth on anything, it could be the show, it could be our life, our kids, or businesses, whatever. Drop your questions, and we will be answering them at the end of the live. And
Yes.
so, yeah,
Yeah.
send it to us.
Rolling through everybody. Oh, my hair looks cute this way. Thank you. I love the space buns, something different.
It
I
is
have
so
said this
cute.
and I have said this in one of the shows that I am a hair girly. Like I love having different hairstyle as often as possible. So the buns they're fun for sure.
Yes. Yeah, I love it. Every hairstyle you've ever had. I love. I wish I could braid my hair like you do, and I have to teach myself
You
because I
could.
love the
You
braids.
could. I did a lot of YouTube tutorials. Those are helpful.
Well, Elizabeth,
All
I
right.
would love to jump in a question for you, and that is, when it comes to business as a woman, what are some challenges that you personally have faced?
Sure. Okay. So, probably like the biggest challenge that I personally have dealt with over the years of being a business owner and a woman is having to deal with the men versus women circle, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So, us being in the fitness world, it's a very male dominated field of owners. So whenever you're talking to like a gym owner, it's most likely going to be a guy. I mean, it's becoming more that there's more women, but it's very dominated on the male side of it. So I have felt like the challenges I have dealt with is them men same realm not taking me as serious and not thinking I'm as good or that I could do as good of a job being a business owner, when obviously that's not true. We've had our business for 6+ years now, and I've just had to learn how to deal with the male ratio of that side of it and having to really establish myself as a business owner and show my worth. That makes
Yes.
sense.
And I can totally relate as my husband owns a concrete business. And so him and I work together currently in that. And so there's lots of times where I am having to go and either make phone calls to male dominated businesses to pick up
Yep.
materials or whatever, or just go to the places to pick things up. And I can 100% relate of not being taken serious. And it is
Hmm.
very hard because you're like, well, I mean, I do know what I'm talking about, and this is something that I am passionate about. So
Yes.
yeah, it definitely is a challenge. And I will also say for me, and I don't know, you as a mother as well can probably relate to this, but being a woman in business, but also raising kids and
Mm,
not feeling like you're giving 20% to your home life, but you're 80% in business. It's so
yeah.
hard to balance it all out and feel like you're successful at all the things because when you have so many baskets up in the air and you're trying to be a good mom, but you're trying to be a successful business owner and be great with your clients, but you're also like failing in other categories, or
Right.
your fitness isn't staying on point.
Yeah.
It's so difficult, and that's something that I have struggled with as a woman in business personally, is
I
making
get,
sure that everything is flowing,
yes.
and
Yes.
balanced.
I totally get that because our like our majority of our like training hours, like our busy hours, are in the evening time. So like Malachi, my oldest, I have 3 kids. My oldest is 11. He wants to do all these different kinds of sports and everything, but I have to be very specific with what I do with him because all those sports are like functioning during our work hours. So it's really hard where I'm like, oh, I have to work, but I also want to get you to whatever sport you want to be in, and I have to try and
Yes.
balance it all out. I totally understand that it can be a little overwhelming, but we're doing it.
We're doing
We're
it.
doing
And
it, you know?
someone told me not long ago, they were like, you're never going to be 100% in every category. So the sooner that you accept that you are just doing the best you can do, and some days it's going to be you're on point as a mom and you're giving 100% to that, but you're only, get able to give 20% to your business. Like it's okay. Everything is always shifting and you're just doing the best you can.
Okay, so let's ask you a question this time, Haley. Um,
Okay.
what's one behind the scenes reality of your life that would surprise most people?
So you might love this one, Elizabeth, because we just recently took a trip to the Lake of the Ozarks,
Yes.
and Haley was having fun on water.
It was a great time.
So I am alcohol free, and I have my 1 year alcohol free anniversary coming up. So,
Woo!
woo.
Yay!
Um, but so what I'm getting at with that is I think a lot of people when they see me on the show or when they see me on my podcast or just, maybe see me out and this is what I look like. I love a full glam look and being done up. And I think a lot of times, and I will say my RBF, I don't think does me any favors, but I have heard when people really get to know me and see me, in my natural goofy self, they're like,
Hmm.
I did not expect your personality to be like this.
Yeah,
And
you don't
so,
need alcohol to be a good time.
no,
Haley is a good time without any alcohol.
yeah, well, thank you. But yeah, so I'm very like funny, quirky. I enjoy making people laugh and so I think that's a little bit of behind the scenes that people never expect. I love football. I'm a football girl. Like I'm the one, my husband's bringing me down because I'm the one yelling at the TV screen,
Ah.
on Sundays. And so
It's
I
awesome.
love football. That's something no one ever expects. But also, I'm like, both of us actually grew up in Illinois, so you probably understand too, like being a little bit of that small town country girl. And, I'm more than happy to go jump on a four-wheeler or ride a horse or any kind of stuff like that. And so that's something that I think a lot of people don't really know about me behind the scenes.
I love that. When I first met you, I would not have thought you were like a hometown girl. Like you were very chic and city, and you had great fashion, and you're gorgeous, I would not have thought, oh, she
Thank
belongs
you.
on a tractor, type thing.
But your girl knows how to drive one, let me
That's
tell you.
right. That's right. That's right. Well, how I feel the same way. What a lot of people wouldn't think about me is like I have a social media presence, and on social media, I'm like really loud and fun, and I have a loud personality, and I feel like I can speak really well on camera. But if you knew me in person, if I'm gonna go to like some big gathering, say I'm like going to like a gala or something, I will be the one that sits in the back, very like back, and I'll just sit and I'll just watch and observe, and I'm
Mhm.
really good with that. But a lot of people would be like, "Oh, you're like really loud and fun. Like you could make friends with the wall." And I'm like, "I don't want to make friends with the wall. Like I like to make friends, but I'm not going to be like the first person to go out and be like, "Hey, who are you? What's your life story? Here's mine."
Yeah.
I'm really not super outgoing in that way, but I like to be there, if that makes sense. Like it's like
Yes.
I think I'm an extroverted introvert. I think that's what it
Yes.
is. Yes. So I
Yeah.
really like making new friends, but I'm just not going to be the first one to do it. So I'm just going to like hang out. Like Jacob and I go to church on Sunday, and we are in the farthest corner, back row of chairs. And then as soon as it's over, we're out type of thing. But that's just
Yeah.
kind of my personality. I do really well on camera, but in person, like I'm a little bit more quiet until you actually like enter my circle, and then I'll be really loud, you know?
I have noticed that about you. Like I feel like you're super outgoing, but you like that intimate either one-on-one or like more of like an intimate
Yeah.
smaller group rather
Yeah.
than, just throwing you out on stage to just meet everybody.
I mean, if
So,
I have some time to
yeah.
prepare, I can do it. But I mean, I'm good at winging it too. Like I'm good at that. And
Yeah.
but you don't always like what you're good at. Does that make sense? Like
True.
I'm good at like giving speeches. I hate giving speeches. I'm good at winging it. I hate winging it. So I guess it's some people love it. I'm just not the one to do that. you know.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
think
and
that
that's
surprises
okay.
people.
Extroverted introvert. I think there's
Okay.
another name for that. I can't think of it right now. It's
Yeah, I
like
feel like there is.
uh, ambivert or
Oh yeah,
something.
I think
But I
that's
can
right.
totally relate. I guess we're gonna take it to some Q and A's. So,
I can't see them, so you be in charge of that.
okay. Kim Smith says, "What are you doing for Halloween, and how do you celebrate with the kids?"
Okay. What do we do for Halloween? So, we don't. I would say we don't celebrate Halloween in the traditional aspect in my household. We I grew up very strictly Christian, very conservative, and our values are more of like don't celebrate the actual holiday itself, but you can like do things around it if that makes sense. So we still take our kids like trick or treating, and we do the whole fun like you get to wear a costume and get dressed up, and we'll go door to door. But we don't do any of like the scary, spooky, like put graves out in our front yard type thing, and that's fine for whoever does choose to do that. We just don't. So what we usually do on Halloween is we have work. We always work on Halloween, and then at night we take the kids throughout our neighborhood. We live in a very old person neighborhood, like, and I mean like everybody's 70s and above. No offense if there's
Oh,
anybody in
so they
70s on
probably
here,
love
but
that. But they probably love
yes,
that.
they do. They go all
Seeing the
out. Like my
kids.
kids get full candy bars, like the full
Those are the
size.
best houses. Those
They
are the
are.
best houses to
They
go to.
are. They are. So, and this year it's K-pop Demon Hunters for my kids. Like all of them
Oh,
want to do K-pop. Like that's what my kids will be as in every other child in the US. So,
my daughter is obsessed with K-pop right now. Like everything's K-pop. I got the song in my head right now as we speak.
I love it. I love it. What about you? What do you guys do?
Oh, I feel like we do different stuff every year, but consistently we go to so we don't live in a subdivision. We live in the country, so we have to drive somewhere to go trick or treat. So, we go to our friend's subdivision and they usually do like a little wagon thing and like a hayride. That's what I'm trying to think of. They do a
Fun.
hayride, and so we jump on there and parents hang out, kids run to every house. I mean, they had so much candy last year. It was insane.
Fun.
We definitely dress up. Halloween is my favorite day of the year. So, you know,
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I will say I don't really do much of the haunted houses and stuff anymore. I did that more
Yeah.
as a kid, but because now I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna pay for someone to scare me. I mean, I don't know, it just seems silly now that you know what I mean? Like it seems
yeah.
silly now that I'm 31. Like I'm like, Yeah, I don't know. It's all fun. But
all right, cool. What's the next question? I think what's the next one?
what is your workout plan, diet plan, and how do you stay in shape? Is what
What,
I'm
me go
seeing.
first?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, this is definitely up your alley.
well, it's a very loaded question. This is a very loaded question. There's a lot that goes into this. I can't specifically say like a workout plan because it's I literally have the same thing that I do every single day. So like I have one day I'm doing arms, one day I'm doing legs, the next day I'm doing a full body, and then I cycle through. And I do the same movements over and over, which is called progressive overload because you want to do the same movement over and over to grow that muscle, right?
Mhm.
That's the short version. We don't have to get into the longer version. My diet is I eat a very 80-20 diet. So I eat 80% good things. So your greens, your veggies, your meats, your dairy, everything 80-20. And then 20% is whatever the F I want. Like I'm going to eat whatever I want. I want a candy bar, I'm going to eat the candy bar. That's part of my 20%. So you don't go over, don't go under 80-20 diet. That's how I live. You don't want to overeat because then that's how you don't stop eating and then you gain weight. So what was the other part? Is that the only part of it? I don't know.
Um,
If someone wanted to know more details about that question from me personally, you can always message me and I'll talk to you. But
workout and
that,
diet plan.
yeah, I could talk about that forever. So, what about you, Haley?
Oh, okay. My workout is very intense, okay? I'll hit you guys with this. It's chasing and driving two kids to sports Monday through Friday. That's my workout plan. No.
Hey, that is
But
a workout. It is a workout.
right now, I don't have a workout plan. It's literally just get in what
I
I get in, and if it's just walking at the park, I walk at the park. If
That's
it's
good. Any movement is
yeah,
movement, so that's good.
that's
Walking is
yeah.
great,
I
and
will say I just try to do movement.
that that works. That works.
Yes, and then as far as diet, I'm gluten free. I don't eat processed stuff, sugar.
Being
Like
gluten free helps
it's oh my so much. Like if I ate gluten, we would need a workout plan. We would
You need to work out like me because I
because
love
gluten's my
gluten.
favorite.
I love gluten. Dang.
So, from Noelle, what is your favorite part about being on Women Rising? Okay. Do you
Me
want to go
first.
or do you want me to take it?
Um, what my favorite part about Women Rising is meeting all the women and growing our tiny little community that we have going on and getting to do new things with this group of women. I mean, when we first all met, besides a few of us had known each other kind of outside of the group, we really didn't know much about each other, you know?
No.
So this was like putting a group of 8 strangers in a room and saying, hey, have a good time, talk about your most deepest, intimate, most darkest secrets on camera
Yeah.
pretty much did, you know. But it was fun
But get
because
to
we got
know
to,
each other in 1 hour because
yeah,
like we
yeah,
literally like it was filming or we went to a lunch and then it
we
was
did.
filming and like it was just like we were just thrown in and it's people are blown away to find that out because of how we all have clicked like we have.
We have a really good group for sure.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
about you?
I
What's your favorite part?
I I would say that's yeah, I guess I mean that has to be my favorite. Yeah, I like that. I also like feeling like I'm able to connect with the community more because I kind of did this backwards. I started doing stuff like this and now I'm trying to grow my social media. Like I didn't have a social media platform before.
Yeah,
And so I didn't really have like what you have where you've been connecting with your platform and your followers and your community. But like I
yeah,
haven't really had that yet. So I kind of am doing it backwards. But I think if I had to say another one other than being with the women and I just love all the women on Women Rising St. Louis. But if I had to choose another one, it would definitely be that, like being able to actually like connect in the community. And I hope to eventually be, grow this to the point where like we're actually being able to like help change happen in our community
yes.
and
That's the goal.
growth and yeah, and like actually making a difference because like as much as we all love talking, like if like I at the end of the day, like I want this to have an impact and like be able to do something for St. Louis.
100%. 100%. You just said it. That's it.
Yes. Well, this has been so much fun. Like
Yeah.
I same time next week. No.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
we do.
We can
It
talk
will be
forever.
it will
That's
be same
awesome.
time next week, just different castmates. So definitely tune in same time next week, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. East. Wait.
Wait.
What?
Shut
What is the time zone? Pacific. Pacific. 10 p.m. Pacific.
I don't even know at this point. It's 9:30 at night. I'm usually in bed.
Okay. Anyways, same time next week. New castmates will be on. I'm excited to watch and tune in for that.
Yes.
And don't forget, if you haven't already, go and follow Women Rising America on all social media: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Every subscribe on YouTube so that way you
Yep.
can watch us when we're in
Yep.
action. Thank you
Thanks
guys
for
so
watching.
much. Yeah,
Yeah.
this has been fun.
Yeah. All
Now we
right.
got to figure
Thanks,
out how to
guys.
end this.
I